This video is intended for anyone who thinks to be following the Fourth Way or to have done this in the past. Except from the founder of this Fourth Way movement, here depicted on the left hand side, perhaps this man became the most well-known teacher of the Fourth Way. His name in Russian was Pyotr Demyanovich Uspensky, and when he moved later on in his life to London, he changed his name to Peter D. Uspensky. That's how he spelled it from that moment on. And perhaps the best introductory book to the Fourth Way was written by him, titled In Search of the Miraculous. It was published after his death in 1949. And in this book he describes his early years with the founder of this movement, Master Gurdjieff. Uspensky met Gurdjieff in 1915, and until about 1922, if I'm correct, he worked closely with him. And that is described in detail in this beautiful book. And in that book, in chapter 16, we see this figure, figure 58. And there is something fundamentally wrong with this depiction. There is a huge error here. Can you see that? I dare to say that even the most advanced Fourth Way students are unable to detect this error. The question is, was this error deliberately created by Master Gurdjieff? It was known that he did this more to create errors in what he told others. And why did he do so? It was his conviction, his very strong belief that lazy students should not be rewarded. So by creating errors, only the real students, the non-lazy students, those who are willing to study and do real research and apply it to themselves, will detect sooner or later the error and then are also able to correct it and therefore have real valuable information. And that's exactly what I did. I can explain every little detail of this depiction. Not only the error, but also what everything means, and especially how to understand this, meaning how to apply this to ourselves in order to profit from it. I can explain all that. Can you do that too? Sorry. So was it an error by Mr. Gurdjieff intentionally or a mistake by Uspensky? We don't know. At least I don't know. But the truth is there is something wrong, fundamentally wrong, and the same is true for this table. There is something very, very wrong here. Can you see it too? This table is a little bit earlier in the book, in chapter 13. If you can explain to me what is wrong with table 4 and what is wrong with figure 58 of this book, then please contact me, because I will then give you a very valuable present, as I will explain later on in this video. When Master Gurdjieff died in 1949 on October 19, then also the movement of the Fourth Way died. And to be honest, when Uspensky broke with Master Gurdjieff, his branch, so to say, died already earlier. After his death, his body was buried close to where his institute was, southeast of Paris, France, in the town of Avon. And next to his grave we see this text in French. I don't think the year of birth is correct here, but that doesn't matter too much. Here you see his name in both Russian and in Armenian. And I'm very, very grateful to the life work of Master Gurdjieff. He taught me so many things that were essential for me to develop what I based upon his life work, and that is holy science. But the main difference between holy science and the fourth way is that the fourth way died the moment Mr. Gurdjieff closed his eyes for the last time. And holy science is very much alive. If you are interested in holy science, then visit this website, Pateo.nl, and there you will find information about the Holy Science Education Program. If you're able to explain to me what is wrong with figure 58 and table 4 of the book I just mentioned by Mr. Uspensky, then you will get the level 1 of this education program for free. Yeah, I'm sorry for the depiction here. This is the Dutch one, but it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, it's the education program is fully in English. It has 7 levels, and for those who are able to answer these, to detect these errors in a correct way, you get level 1 for free, and then you can enter at level 2. But you can only get level 1 for free if you order level 2 at the same time. So that is my gift to you. You can enter the program at level 2 instead of starting at level 1. Where the fourth way stopped, holy science continues. Holy science is the continuation of the life work of Mr. Gurdjieff. And when did the fourth way stop? It happened shortly before Mr. Gurdjieff died. And how can I say this so boldly? Simply because Master Gurdjieff himself already said this before he died. And that is written down in this book. I advise you, if you don't know this book, to read this book with an open mind. And then you will see how correct my statement is. Because it's about the machine. Everyone who has studied the fourth way in a serious way knows what the machine is, and probably also is fully conscious of the machine. And therefore we know from inside that the machine is alive. And that is also true for the real work. The work itself, with a capital W, is alive. And as also stated in the New Testament of the Bible, you cannot serve 2 masters. So either you serve the machine or you serve the work. You cannot serve the machine a little bit and also the work a little bit. That is impossible. And in order to go from serving the machine to serving the work, you need a system. But it is essential, it's very essential, that the system is alive. Only a living system can bring you from the living machine to the living work. A dead system can never ever bring you to living work. All a dead system does is bring you into your own fantasy of what work might be. And that is the case for all fourth way groups after Mr. Gurdjieff died. And I can assure you I was part of such a group. I know exactly what I'm talking about, and I saw it with my own eyes that it is still the machine. The fourth way nowadays is simply a branch of the machine. It is not real work. It pretends to be like that, but it is impossible because the fourth way is dead. And you need a living system. If you want to go to the living work, then I advise you to join Holy Science, because Holy Science is a living system. And together we can use this system to end up in the living work. If you want to do this, if you see that we might have something for each other, that we can cooperate in this, then contact me. Thank you very much for watching this video.